Radio Nova.
Music history.
It's been a busy week that was in music history, actually. Week of September 10th to 14th. And this time round, we'll start in 1991 when Nirvana, 27 years ago, gave us Smells Like Teen Spirit and the world changed. Here's Kurt on his lyrics.
I've just noticed that people expect more of a thematic angle with our music. You know, they always want to read into it. And before I was just using pieces of poetry and just garbage, you know, just stuff that just would spew out of me at the time. And a lot of times when I write lyrics, it's just at the last second because I'm really lazy. So, and then I find myself having to come up with explanations.
This week in 1977, it was all ho 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 for David Bowie because he met up with Bing Crosby to record a very Christmas special.
Tell me, you ever listen to any of the older fellas?
Oh, yeah, sure. I like John Lennon and the other one with Harry Nilsson.
Ooh, you go back that far, huh?
Oh, yeah, I'm not as young as I look.
None of us is these days.
They told me, bum a newborn king to see, bum.
I learned something new this week. When the towers came down in New York in 2001, there was a fella called Gerard Way on his way to work as a cartoon artist. The attacks caused him to sit up and look at himself and say, right, too much. I need to do something else with my own life. Hence, My Chemical Romance was born.
It was like, it was like being in a science fiction film, you know, or some kind of like a disaster film. It was exactly that kind of feeling. You didn't believe it. Like it felt like you were in Independence Day or something. Like it made no sense. Mm-hmm. Your brain couldn't process it. Mm-hmm. And for me, it was a little different. I'm very empathetic and I'm kind of a conduit emotionally and stuff. So I pick up a lot of stuff in that way. And so when that first building went, like it was like an A-bomb went off of like just this emotion.
This week back in 2003, the world said goodbye to Johnny Cash.
The death of a legend, our top story this half hour. Johnny Cash is gone. The country music world is saying goodbye to the legendary Man in Black. He died early this morning at a hospital in Nashville.
I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling round the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm
stuck in Folsom Prison. The gravel voice singer passed away from diabetes complications after respiratory failure. A hospital spokeswoman said Cash was admitted late last month for a stomach condition. Cash's songs about prison, hard times, and everyday life helped earn him the title of the greatest man in country music. He was 71.
And an interesting little stat from the world of music this week. First of all, you remember on Pink Floyd's The Wall when Roger Waters asked,
Vera, what has become of you?
We meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day.
Well, there she is, sounding lovely. Vera Lynn was at number 1 in 2009 on the album charts with We'll Meet Again, the very best of Vera Lynn. At the age of 92, it made her the oldest living artist to achieve that feat with an album. She's still around, by the way, Vera Lynn, 101 now. This week back in 1955, after a somewhat boozy lunch, Little Richard said for the very first time, and the rest was history. In 1979, the movie Quadrophenia came out by the brilliant Phil Daniels.
I left home last night. I mean, nothing seems right apart from Brighton. I was a mud there, you know?
Listen, 1 minute you're all right, next minute you're going bloody stupid. You can't even have a bit of the other without kicking your mate's head in for it.
What happened at the end? Did he go over the... This week back in 2014, on what would have been Amy Winehouse's birthday, Barbara Windsor and her father Mitch Winehouse unveiled a statue of Amy in Camden.
So it gives me great pleasure. I'm so honoured. I can't tell you. Thank you, Mitch, for asking me. Thank you so much. To unveil this wonderful statue of Amy.
Incredibly mixed emotions, ladies and gentlemen, and they don't put statues up to people that are with us anymore. So it kind of reinforces the fact that physically she's gone, but spiritually, she'll never leave us.
And that's a look at the week that was in music history here on Radio Nova. Subscribe to our podcast wherever you get your podcasts from. I'm Marty Miller on Radio Nova.